Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Desmond Bane.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the three, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Caleb Martin out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kenyon Martin. And it's George in at the three. Well, for the title contenders, Grant, how hard is it to stay focused during this home stretch of the regular season?
It is hard, but, you know, the best teams have the strong leadership, BA. They have guys that help you stay locked in as a group, so you don't lose sight of the overall goal.
Now here's Maxey. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Pass to Martin. Clock at 6. Screen by Embiid. Back to George. Lets the three fly. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Williams. Bane, the pass to Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Richard, Ja Morant, one of those guys that seems to always be working hard on his game. So much fun to watch.
Yeah, he looks to improve every single year and still believes he can get even better than he is now. You gotta love that type of mindset.
The free throw drops for Morant. Well, Richard, since 2011, the Grizzlies have been very competitive, only missing the playoffs 3 times.
Yeah, in 3 quick years, they were able to do a rebuild by creating a strong culture, drafting some incredible young talent, and allowing them to develop.
And Morant drops them both. It seems you could bring in anybody to this team and pair them with Embiid, and they'd still win, Grant.
Oh, they got a solid roster, but there's no denying that Embiid is the heartbeat of this team. The 76ers go how Embiid goes, kind of like our broadcast with you. And in the last 5 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs.
Now here's Martin. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You just gotta admire the strength of Embiid, able to work through that aggressive coverage.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Morant against Maxey. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. You look at Memphis, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they've made it clear they're locked in on winning a title. Looking like a juggernaut so far that's not messing around.
Embiid, high post. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And Joel Embiid is a rarity in many ways, including how effective he is inside, Richard.
Yeah, B.A., we don't see that as much as we used to. Big men dominating down low, but Embiid is an exception. A center with a deadly mix of dominance down low and skill work outside.
The first one falls. And where the Sixers really separate themselves, Richard, elite in both three-point and free throw percentage.
Yeah, with Embiid doing what he does, you're going to get a lot of free throws. And you're going to get looks from range because of the amount of attention that he gets.
Both shots good from the strike.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Clark with a screen on Maxey. Morant finds Clark. Back to Bain. Pass to Morant. Clark with a screen on Maxey. Morant, the pass to Clark. Jackson finds some space. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
With a versatile offensive skill set, Jackson has shown the ability to do damage in the mid-range.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And here are the 76ers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Now here's Martin. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. George against Bain. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Martin, the pass to Martin. And the shot's good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Morant against Maxey. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. And the layup is good off the glass.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Martin. Martin outside. Embiid inside. Jackson on him. For three. George. Williams grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Bain. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Down low. Embiid with a steal. Pass to Martin. George outside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul. Now Morant coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
The Sixers trailing. Here's George. Embiid, a screen on Williams. Pass to Embiid. And here's Martin. It's George on the wing. Williams defending. 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
What an adjustment by Maxey. That will be available.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Morant surveying the floor. And Embiid with the block. Williams against George. No luck on that one.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Bain. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
Maxey finds Embiid. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Embiid's got his second bucket on the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Morant against Maxey. Tries a spin move from 13. And Embiid with the block. George against Williams. George passes to Martin. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Jackson. Embiid misses.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Morant, the pass to Williams. Here's Clark. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Maxey on the wing, pounded by Morant. And it's Maxey missing. Memphis trailing here. Morant with it, guarded now by Maxey. To the inside. Williams from long range. Buries it from three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Philadelphia has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Williams against George. Up top, Embiid. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
All right, looking at the 2K leaderboard. These are the squads who bring it on defense. The blocks leaders. Number 5, Memphis.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
And he knocks down the first one.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Kyle Lowry's checked in for Philadelphia. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Martin. Martin outside. Embiid with it. 6 to shoot. Lowry outside. George for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Here's Baines. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry. RJ, you watch Desmond Bane. He plays with a giant chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, not highly recruited out of high school, playing 4 years in college. Bane was the last pick of the 2020 first round, and let me just say he plays like he's been slighted.
The free throw drops for Bane, and the 76ers with some changes. Oubre comes in for Paul George, and it's Gordon in for Martin. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Marcus Smart comes in for Williams. And Bane drops them both. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Oubre. Oh, they can't stop the run with that one. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Now here's Aldama. And here's Jackson. Aldama outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Bane. Embiid with a steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Desmond Bane.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. Timeout call, Memphis.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Excellent D there from Embiid.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Gordon finds Lowry. Outside Oubre. Over to the wing. Martin, left side. For three, Lowry. Aldama grabs the board.
And credit the defense. Excellent contest. Made that a tough shot.
Morant against Gordon. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Free throw drops for Morant. So he gets them both. The Sixers trailing. And here's Lowry. He had 10 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Kennard comes in for Bane. And Rose is subbed in for Ja Morant. Lowry finds Gordon. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
A title-winning point guard. Kyle Lowry making the right choice there.
And so it's Memphis with it. 3-point lead. Gordon against Rose. Here's Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Lowry. No points so far. Up top, Embiid. Pass to Gordon. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Here he goes. Can't hit from in close. Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Gordon to the middle. Here's Martin. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
A minute 39 left in the first quarter here. Here's Rose. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 6. Out to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Smart. 1:02 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Jackson. Now Smart. Jackson, right side. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers. And the 76ers with some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. And Covington subbed in for Martin. .50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Smart. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Ahead. Left block shot on the way. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia shooting 41% from the field so far. Pass to Gordon. The three ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Gordon's got 8.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
The Grizzlies have got 6 of 14 in so far. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon against Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson with a screen on Gordon. Here's Rose. Some solid defense from Drummond.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Luke Kennard. Derrick Rose is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the 4. Now here's George. Still without a bucket. Covington, a screen on Rose. Pass to Covington from the arc. Another shot. Here's Drummond. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Well, Memphis shooting just 38% for this game so far. Oh, there's the alley. Rose can't connect. And for the 76ers, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. George passes to Covington. Back to George. They double-team George. And here's Lowry from the arc. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. And the 76ers lead by 3. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And now that we have a minute, let's take a look at the best shooting teams in the association. The Grizzlies in 5th.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond. Drummond, the screen on Smart. And he lobs it up top. And Drummond with the jam.
A maestro running the two-man game. Now Lowry with textbook guard play there.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Jackson. Here's Rose. And again, Memphis no good. Up top, Oubre. Defended by Jackson. Launches a 3. Here's Drummond. It's George on the wing. Takes the 3. Lowry no good. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
Yeah, great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
The Sixers leading. Richard, if you think about Smart, he's such a dependable player at both ends of the floor.
Especially on the defensive end, he is a lockdown guy. When he won Defensive Player of the Year in 22, he was the first guard to do it in 26 years since Gary Payton. That tells you the type of impact he can have.
Smart passes to Jackson. Now here's Rose. Shoots over George. Rose can't connect.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Lowry outside. George against Jackson. Pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. That's tipped.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Inside. Smart passes to Rose. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, there's a youthful exuberance in the Grizzlies locker room that some say more resembles a college team. Jaren Jackson Jr. said, quote, everybody listens to the same music, does the same things, watches the same stuff. We all vibe together and we like hanging around each other, and it translates. Brian?
Oh, you like that connection. Allie, thank you. First one falls for him.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
Martin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Gordon comes in for Lowry. And Memphis also making a switch. Larabia's checked in. And so Rose knocks them both down. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Oubre. Here's Drummond. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And we got to also mention their intensity on defense so far. I mean, the number of steals they've collected has been substantial.
And that one falls for Drummond. Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Larabia. And so Drummond nails them both. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they kick off a road trip to New York, where they'll take on the Knicks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now here's Covington. Martin outside. It's stolen by Smart. Throws it up high. Morant, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Drummond finds Martin. And here's Covington. Back to Martin. Three-pointer. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 9. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. Aldama, the pass to Rose. Smart for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Covington. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. And it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Aldama outside. Here's Rose. Oh, no good again that time. Philadelphia has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Martin, the pass to Drummond. Martin outside. Pass to Oubre. Clock at 6. Back to Martin. From behind the arc. And the 76ers another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Greg?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for Drummond. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Covington. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Rose. Here's Aldama. Still no points. To the paint. Here's Morant. Pass to Aldama. Outside. Williams. Morant with a screen on Oubre. A shot to stop the run. And the layup by Clark.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Maxey. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Nice move. Boom! Ja Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Maxey with it. Up top, Embiid. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside Oubre. The kick out to Maxey. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Martin against Morant. Clark with a screen on Martin. And it's Morant off the drive. And it's blocked by Embiid. Here's George. And it's blocked by Clark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Baines checked in. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Morant against Maxey. Morant, the pass to Clark. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The Sixers leading. Now here's Maxey. George outside. Pass to Embiid. Martin with the ball. And here's Oubre from the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Clark with a screen on Oubre. Bane, the pass to Clark. Now Aldama. The three is up. The three from Bane. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. George against Clark. George passes to Oubre. Now here's Embiid. Martin outside. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks down the long J. Martin's got 11 points.
That's his third three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
Memphis shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Outside Bane. Clark with a screen on Martin. Embiid with a steal. Morant against Maxey. Outside Oubre. Pass to Martin. Now Embiid. Guarded by Aldama. Maxey passes to George. Another three for Philadelphia.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Outside, Williams. Back to Clark. Hey, expanding his range. Counted from distance. Clark's got 7 points here in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's George. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Embiid, a screen on Williams. Out to Oubre from outside the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Morant against Maxey. Clark with a screen on Maxey. Morant, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Martin, he's checked in for Oubre. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson is checked in. Well, the 76ers shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Maxey passes to Embiid. Left side Maxey going inside, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Always ahead of steam, Richard. Tyrese Maxey is so electric. You never know what he's going to bring.
Oh, B.A., he loves to get out in transition and run. Speed is his greatest asset, and look, speed kills. And he definitely uses that to his advantage.
Shoot 2.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
A natural scorer who plays with a lot of energy. Maxey, he's going to have a long career.
Moran against Maxey. Clark with a screen on Maxey. Morant, the pass to Clark. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got assist number 5 here tonight. There's 53 seconds left in the second period. Over to the left wing. Maxey surveys. Back to Embiid. Martin outside. Let's go with a 3. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
Love the activity from Embiid. Just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. Getting rewarded for it there.
Martin against Bane. Banked it in off the glass. Bane's got 6.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Maxey against Morant. Now Maxey. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Maxey. With 4 on the clock. And it's good on the lay-in. He's got 6.
Continuing to work. No give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
And so it's Philadelphia in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
A lot of times defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Great to have you with us. Starting out, let's check out the award winners for Players of the Week. And in the West, Kevin Durant.
We've seen this kind of stretch so many times for Durant. His all-around game has been too much for any one defender to handle. And when KD starts feeling it, that feeling tends to last a long time.
And now, guys, let's talk about that first half. The story thus far has been the play of one Joel Embiid.
Yeah, Ernie, he's owning the paint. Everyone out there is just paying him rent, swatting shots, intimidating, dominating. And those boards, sealing off the glass. Outstanding so far.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Caleb Martin.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Tyrese Maxey. Kenyon Martin is out there with Paul George. Then there's Caleb Martin, and it's Embiid in its center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Brian, durability is a focus for Ja Morant. He said, quote, the number one thing is being available, working on my body to get stronger, and on the court being way more consistent with my shooting so I don't have to go back to the rack, absorb all that contact, and hit the floor every single time. Ryan?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Allie. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Let's take a look at the numbers for Brandon Clark.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
The 76ers shooting the rock well at 46%. George feels it out a bit. Pass to Embiid. The three. Oh, Joel Embiid. The tough three goes.
This is the range that Embiid possesses. He just continues to get better at understanding when to take the 3 ball.
Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Clark outside. And here's Bane. 6 to shoot. Jackson with it. Over Maxey. Tries again. And it's finished off inside by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Morant against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. The 2K leaderboard with some of the hottest players in the league. The top small forward scorers during the last month of play. 5th best, Paul George.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league. Just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
There's so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. To make this list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
And he drops the first.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. And Embiid drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Clark. Outside Morant. Back to Clark. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Maxey. He has 6. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid can't hit. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Jackson.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Maxey against Morant. Martin right side. Pass to Embiid. The Sixers again can't hit. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
So it's Philadelphia now. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's George. Williams grabs the board.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Martin against Morant. Morant with a screen on Maxey. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Down low. Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 7 assists in the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 7. A little mid-range shot is up. That one goes in. Maxey's got 8.
Capitalizing from the mid-range. Maxey just taking what he sees and making it available.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Philadelphia shooting the rock well at 46%. Maxey against Morant. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Martin outside. The 3 is up. And the 76ers another 3.
Smart pass from the quick thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Here's Morant. 10 points for him. Here's Bane. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Morant against Maxey. Embiid a screen on Morant. Maxey passes to Embiid. Shoots over Morant. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's Morant. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Jackson with a screen on Maxey. Bane, the pass to Clark. Tries it from 19. Jackson can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. George outside. To the right side. Embiid from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bane. Back to Jackson. Kicks it out to Bane. Outside Williams. Inside. Here's Morant. Now here's Jackson. And here's Clark for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game. Maxey against Morant. Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid missing again.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Outside Morant. Pass to Clark. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. The Sixers leading. Now here's Maxey. Give him 8 points now. It's Martin on the wing. Sinks the tray. Martin's got 6 here in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Here's Martin. The three-pointer off the mark. And the Grizzlies shooting a nice 50% for the game. Clark with a screen on Maxey. Morant, the pass to Clark. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. Marcus Smart's checked in for Memphis. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here are the Sixers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Martin up top. Pass to Martin. Back to Martin. 5 to shoot. True on the 14-footer. Martin's got 5.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Bane. Clark with a screen on George. Here's Bane. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Martin, the pass to Lowry. George outside. Pass to Lowry. And here's Martin. The floater. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Morant against Martin. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Misses the 3. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 8 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Bane. Following the score by Philadelphia. Clark with a screen on George. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clark outside. Pass to Morant. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive Team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
he makes a first.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Rose comes in for Bain. George hits them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Well, Memphis shooting a solid 47%. Outside Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. George. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Philadelphia. Timeout called, Memphis. And let's look at the rookie leaderboard and recognize the freshmen in this class that have been piling up the steals since the All-Star break. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Outside Morant. Throws it up high.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Philadelphia. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Martin with a screen on Rose. George passes to Martin. Shoots over Jackson. It's George on the wing. Second chance effort. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. That's good from George. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Covington comes in for Martin. George hits them both. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 17-point game. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Lowry. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. George, left side. Shoots over Morant. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Rose against Oubre. Now Rose. 6 to shoot. Over Oubre. And it's Memphis with another.
A big strength of Rose. He has spent lots of time on becoming a better shooter, and it shows.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Playing some great basketball, holding a healthy advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And it's the Sixers with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. On the court for the Grizzlies. Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Smart in at the point. Now here's Gordon. Shoots over Morant. Excellent D there from Morant. Smart looking around. And the dunk by Jackson.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
Here's Lowry. Outside Covington. Smart against Lowry. Pass to Oubre. From deep. Aldama grabs the board.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Lowry against Smart. Here's Covington. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Yeah, well, Covington was totally prepared there. He had the shot all picked out and just needed to be fed.
Outside Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The 76ers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Covington against Rose. Covington passes to Oubre. Back to Covington. This one for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Baseline try. And another basket for Memphis.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Morant against Gordon. Outside Covington. Gordon with a screen on Rose. And Covington, here we go. Out to Gordon. Here's Drummond. And he makes it on the layup.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Jackson with a screen on Covington. Rose left side. The jumper from the wing off target. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Gordon attacking. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Rose. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Covington passes to Gordon. Stolen by Lowry. Covington inside. Defended by Jackson. Morant against Lowry. Pass to Drummond. Outside Oubre. 5 on the clock. Out to Covington. For 3. Hits the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Martin comes in for Gordon. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Lowry. Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. Pass to Aldama. Smart against Maxey. And he lobs it up top.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. The 76ers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Oubre. Pass to Martin. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for Rose. Outside Oubre. And the 3 off target.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
And Morant gets it to go.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Embiid is screen on Smart. Pass to Embiid. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Morant. Now Aldama. Jackson with it. He's covered by Oubre. Here's Morant. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here is Maxey. To the wing, right side. Martin outside. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now here's Morant. Morant sticking with it through contact.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. 13-point lead. Embiid is screen on Smart. Martin right side. There's the triple. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. Bane, the pass to Smart. Now Aldama. And he dunks it down.
Smart is just such an effective combo guard. IQ off the charts. He's just fantastic at getting his teammates going.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Martin comes in for Oubre, and it's Paul George in for Covington. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Smart. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Clock at 6. For 3, George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Aldama's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Fires from 14. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Well, the 76ers shooting just 38% here in the fourth. For 3, Maxey drills it from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Maxey against Morant. Morant with the close range bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Maxey with it. Pass to Embiid. Maxey against Morant. And it's Maxey missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Morant with it. Aldama outside. 3-pointer. No good that time. Well, the 76ers shooting a solid 47%. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Martin. Now Embiid. Back to Martin. Fires it. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 4 assists now tonight.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth.
Who's watching here?
Here's Maxey. Embiid, high post. Jackson on him. There's the 3. Martin misses. Well, the Grizzlies shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Maxey against Morant. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
No debate there. He got hammered.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the inside. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 11 in the second half.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Screen by Embiid.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
And the first one at the line is good. And Embiid drops them both. The Grizzlies shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. And the dunk by Jackson.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's Maxey. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Fires for three. Pure from three-point range. Maxey's got 6 here in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
George passes to Maxey. And here's Embiid, defended by Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. Again, Philadelphia.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
1:27 left in the fourth. Embiid against Jackson. Embiid passes to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fadeaway. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the 76ers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Joel Embiid.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Maxey against Morant. Pass to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Maxey against Williams. And here is Maxey. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Joel Embiid.